Hi everybody, I'm Benedek here and very welcome to my channel. Now in today's episode we will be discussing about predicates in C# and how to use them. Okay, but first of all, let's see how to define them. Actually, predicates are nothing else but a special type of delegates. So if you don't know what delegates are, then please feel free to check out my previous video about them. Link will be down in the description below to that video. But for now, let's just move on. Okay, so they are a special type of delegates, and for now I will say custom method types. So basically, predicates are defining as a way to encapsulate methods inside variables, and the only criteria is that those methods should be of return type Boolean. Meaning that they should return a true or a false value, and that's it basically. So if a function or method returns true or false, then you can assign those methods to these method variable types called predicates, and we will see why it is such a cool thing. Alright, let's get coding. Okay, here I am in Visual Studio. I have created an empty project for demonstration of predicates. So let's start. First, I'm gonna define a public static list of type integers. And it will be called numbers. New list, right? And here I am going to define actually the list. So there will be positive and negative integers in that particular list. Let's say -2, 3, 0, 2, and -1 or -2. Don't really matter. Okay. Now my aim is to so my main goal is to have this collection filtered. So I want to filter this list easily in a way that I would like to grab only the positive numbers. So I would like to eliminate these negative numbers easily, and I have to create a function to this which says what are the positive values. So I will create a public static Boolean function called isPositive, and it will take in an integer value, and it will return if the value is bigger than 0. And actually I can do it even more fancy way, so I can do it in just a one-liner like this. So that's nothing else, but this function will simply return if it's if this condition is true or false. Okay, but for now I would like to create a predicate, and the reason is that C# has a built-in filtering function called findAll, which has to take in a predicate, and that's why I need predicate. So public static predicate. And one important thing I didn't mention in the introduction, but it's important, that predicates has to have an input value, so at least one or many, but and it can be of any type, but you have to define the input parameters of the methods which are mapped to it. So you can do it by using these angle brackets, and I will have to pass in integer because obviously I would like to map this isPositive public static bool function to that predicate of type int. Okay, so I will say positive filtering predicate, and it will be a new predicate, obviously, of type integer, and I can pass in the name of that method to create a predicate of it. And with this predicate I can now filter those numbers easily, just with a one-liner. So I can do it with simply saying filter numbers, and I will call the built-in function to C#, the find all, and as you can see in this little pop-up, it says it must be a predicate of type int to say which values are matching the criteria or not. And this is our predicate, obviously, for the filtering. Okay, so in these filter numbers, only those numbers are included which match this predicate or this value check. Okay, so I'm gonna just demonstrate it that it's working by simply iterating through it. All right. Let's see, item. There is a separation here, and let's see. Positive numbers from the list. Alright, let's check this. And as you can see, only 1 and 3 appears, so -2 and -4 and even 0 are filtered out because the criteria was that it should be bigger than 0. So this is a way you can use predicates, and I think it shows us how easily we can make our life better with them. And even we don't have to define these predicates directly, but instead of all of these mess, we can just simply say we can use lambda expressions. So I can just do something like this. Here I have to call it somehow, so let it be value, and here I have to write the condition like value bigger than 0, and it does exactly the same. So it is still a predicate, but it is an anonymous predicate. And as you can see, it's working just like the previous solution. Alright, I hope you liked it, and please don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and have an absolutely wonderful day wherever you are, and be safe out there. Bye.